I appreciate it.
All right. So there is our lovely bot, Craig. This is the March meeting of Awaken the North Council. It is currently 7:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on March the 30th. All of the chancellors are present and accounted for except for Doc. We're waiting to see if he shows up later. We also have our new chancellor, our Chancellor of Information Technology, Jennifer, who is off this evening due to life. We'll get to their reports after a bit if they're not able to join us. Since we have pretty much a full roster this evening and a couple of guests, I have an honorary mention to our new Githya Saga and our new Gothar Kelly. Welcome, the both of you. We're pleased to have you here. Since we have a pretty full docket tonight, let's go ahead and jump right in it and get right to it. Callista, darling, you are first on the list, alphabetical as always.
Oh, okay.
Regale us with your numbers.
I have lots of numbers. Which ones would you like to hear first?
Whichever you have in front of you.
Okay.
Let's just you can get the copy of the email back to you when you submitted your forms, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just go down the list.
Okay, I was actually going to start with the editor-in-chief stuff.
Do what you want to do. Jeez.
Okay. Our spring newsletter went out on March 22nd, which was a little later than I wanted to get it out. However, it was our largest ever at 27 pages. Did have a drop in the number of opens and clicks, according to MailChimp. Which, I mean, I can't, nor do I want to force people to open the emails. But there's that. So I will be gearing up for the June edition soon. TM. As far as our social medias go, we have 17,952 followers on our public page. 2,100 members on our public Facebook group. 281 in the members only group. Instagram, we are at 961 followers. That keeps ticking up, and Soul's rune posts continue to be very popular.
Yeah.
Twitter, we have 4,713 followers, and the same is true there. Soul's rune posts are getting about the same amount of traction every day. It's been going up slowly. From what I can tell, I'm not very good with Twitter, so 204 followers on our YouTube page, which I would still like to see go up.
Great.
And that's what I have for numbers.
Awesome. So everything is on the rise.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, I don't remember what last month's Facebook interaction numbers were.
Right.
But they're at about 800 reached per post right now.
Right.
That just takes a while.
Just shows that we're doing something right.
Yeah.
Or rather, I guess it shows that Saul's doing something right.
For sure.
Right.
Um,
See, I told you he was a good fit. All those bad things you were saying about him. Jeez.
I know, I talk so poorly about him.
No.
No, I would never.
No. We joke. We kid. It's fine.
Right. As far as upcoming things, I have set the date for my Kinnings discussions to start on April 18th. And I'm planning for the first one, I think, to just be a general, like, let's talk about what Kennings are and hopefully try to get some interaction with people and get some ideas of, what they want to talk about first. Kennings that may have cropped up or caught their attention or that, confused them and things like that. I am calling it When is a Tree Not a Tree?
Nice.
Yeah. And then been working with Doc on getting the emissary flyer stuff sorted out. I am now getting copied on all of the upcoming events, which is great. It's allowing me to compile a list, and I can work through that and get them their promotional materials in a timely manner, hopefully.
I did get
You what?
I did get that fixed, right?
Yeah, I'm getting them now, which is great. Got Flax flyer done today, so that will be going out probably tomorrow afternoon.
I remember I told you I'd fix that, and then I don't remember actually fixing it. So
yeah, no, I'm getting the emails now, so
okay.
that's all good.
Groovy. Okay.
Yep.
As for the newsletter, I am still getting DMs randomly of people gushing about how cool the newsletter is this month.
Oh.
Excellent work on that. Everyone is really impressed, myself as well. It is an amazing looking newsletter, and everyone loves it. So good stuff.
Well, that's good to hear. I always wonder.
Right. So people are liking it. People are noticing. People are liking it. I tell them to tell you. So yeah, they come to me and tell me how good I did on the newsletter. I'm like, nope, wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it. I did my corner. The rest of it is all her. Go tell her. So. Yep.
Well, they don't, because I'm apparently Mrs. Unapproachable. So.
Right. One thing, and I'll preface this with the fact that my pain meds are finally kicking in. But one thing that I think would be amazing when you're talking about your Kennings is in the future, after the first class or two, do one on flightings as well.
Okay.
Flightings are basically barbs, right?
Yeah.
So you can have the barbings and Kennings.
All right. Yeah. I am making a note of that because that's something I didn't even think of, but it would fit. So.
Yeah. Do you get the wordplay there?
I do. I think.
You're a terrible beast. Yes.
I know, but hey.
Oh, yep. There it is. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say what I want to say because Craig is here.
Right. All right. So, what is one good thing that has happened to you since last meeting?
We confirmed a trip to Halifax next month, so
There you go.
we're getting a vacation, which we both desperately need. So,
are you going to go watch a boxing match?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, I think I'm just going to go sit and stare at the ocean for 3 days.
Oh, okay. Or I'm sorry, I guess Canadians call it hockey.
That's fair. I'll give you that one.
All right. Well, my darling, you are wonderful, and we are blessed in so many different ways to have you. I tell you this not nearly often enough. You do amazing work. Everyone else sees it too. It's not just me. So keep up the excellent job that you're doing.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and pop on down the list to the next in line, who is Carla. Carla, how are you today?
I am good. How are you?
Did you get your pizza?
Not yet. I'm letting it cool down.
Slacker. Okay.
After I get this done, I will get on it.
There you go. All right. What do you got to report for us?
All right. So not much has changed. I am trying to find some resources for, my community, the Rainbow Clan, I guess. Trying to get that done. Numbers are slowly going up, not much, but slowly. Still got about 85 people in Discord. Still have about 40 are on Facebook, and think that's about it with that. With things coming up, hold on, baby. With things coming up, hold on, I have something tomorrow. It is, my phone would stop. I have International Transgender Day of Visibility. So to all you trans people, you'll have a post tomorrow.
Right.
Next month, I have 2 days. And one is on April 6th, which is International Asexuality Day. And then I have another on the 26th, which is Lesbian Visibility Day. I'm really excited to do those posts. Trying to think of anything else. I'm drawing a blank. I'm so sorry.
One thing I noticed earlier that came across my feed, Humble Bundle. Are you familiar with Humble Bundle?
No, I'm not.
Humble Bundle is a group for us geeks where they bundle up a whole bunch of cool gamer stuff together and you get it for a discount. Right now they've got a D&D package going in the Humble Bundle that portions of the proceeds go to the Trevor Project. So I will get you the information on that. I should still have it here.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
We have a lot of gamers and a lot of geeks in our group, and it would be awesome for them to know, and then they can purchase things and help support the Trevor Project in a roundabout way.
That would be absolutely amazing. Yeah. And I can make a post about that too when you give me the information. Yeah, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me. Was it this one? Here we go. Yeah, it is the Humble Bundle virtual tabletop role playing, or intro to virtual tabletop role playing, where it gives you animated pixel art monsters, One More Multiverse, and Blades of the Dark, Yazibas Online, and Humblewood, which is one that I play, which is amazing. And it's all bundled up together, and if you buy it, it helps support the Trevor Project, so that is good. Not Cord, you are Cora. There we go. Cora. All right, so I just forwarded that to you there. If you want to go ahead and make a post about that, make sure you hit the Discord with it, because we have a lot of geeks in Discord.
Yeah, I can do that definitely. Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to discuss?
I don't think so. I mean, unless anyone else has, any ideas about resources that they know would be good, other than that, I'm looking myself and that's it.
Oh, hang on.
I don't have anything else to report.
Carla, I think I still have the list of resources I developed last year. I will forward those to you.
That'd be awesome. Thank you, Jay.
And if I forward the email to the right address, it would definitely help. You are Cora, C-O-R-A at Awaken North, right?
Yes. Well, it's the Reagan Gui at.
Right.
Oh,
that's right. Yours is the one that's different. Yours is Reagan at Awaken the North instead of Cora at Awaken North. Yep. Okay. There we go. Got that fixed. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So that's where we're left, and you're set to go there. Okay. What is one good thing that has happened to you since last meeting besides having hot pizza?
Well, now it's probably going to be cold. But the only thing that has happened that is good, which you already know about, is that I've opened up my business and I've already gotten a few sales.
Awesome. Do you have the website active for it yet?
I don't have a website. I do have a Facebook page, which is Arnar's Botanicals. So if anybody wants to visit, you're more than welcome to. It's tinctures, salves, oils, all that kind of stuff. I'm getting really into herbal remedies. And I absolutely love it. So I got a few things stocked right now. So if anybody wants some, let me know.
Awesome. Good stuff. All right. And of course, we like you, I guess.
I like you too.
Around. You are amazing. You do an awesome job for us, and you are an amazing voice for the Rainbow Clan for Awake in the North. Keep up the great work. Let's move on. Move on down the list. I guess we have to now go to Gothi Saul.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. How are you, sir?
I am okay. How are you?
I am doing good. There's been a few changes in your life since last meeting.
Yeah, a couple little ones.
So,
Couple little ones.
that's your segue into explaining, dude.
I was gonna let you do that, but okay. So, obviously, you can tell by the name change, I've been ordained. Something I've been waiting for a long, long time, and
Something you have definitely earned.
still kind of little overwhelmed by it. Not overwhelmed. That's the wrong word. But speechless.
Gobsmacked.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. We don't get to use gobsmacked very often.
Nah, we should bring it. We got to bring it back.
Right? All right. You've taken over as the new Chancellor of Religious Studies.
Yes,
I stepped down from that. I think we talked about that last meeting, didn't we?
we did.
Okay, Kirby. So what do you have to report?
Oh, let's see. Let's start with. We now have 6 trained Gothar in the field. We have 5 currently in training. Let's see where else. The only new publication we've had this month is the newsletter, which you've already gone over, which is wonderful. As far as updates from our Vicky Kurt, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but he has changed his name to the Currents of Mystical Energy, and he would like for people to check him out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So go check him out. As far as the certificate courses go, we have 9 available now.
Is it really 9?
Yeah, we're getting close, man.
Okay.
We've released 2 since the last meeting. Bestiary course and the Edas course, which you just published last weekend.
Right.
We have a total of 46 people enrolled in the courses, which is good. Successful completions of courses is only 32. So, anyone who's enrolled in those, get them done. We put a lot of work into them, and they're kind of enjoyable.
Right.
One
thing real quick, just because I've been busy this evening. What did you say our total enrolled was?
Total enrolled is 46.
Add 2. We currently now have 48.
Okay, I got it. Saved it.
Yep.
As far as my next live thing, I put up in Discord the other day, is going to be the 25th of next month. I believe is a Tuesday, 3 o'clock. I'm going to go over the courses. Any questions or anything regarding that, or any future ones that we might be working on. Also, any kind of runic workings anyone wants to talk about. Make it a mix of the two.
Awesome.
Um,
Yeah, you've been doing pretty damn good with those the daily runes. Like
appreciate
Melissa was saying earlier, those are the ones that are getting the most traction on the socials. So
Yeah.
good job on that.
As far as anything else I'm working on, that's another one. As you know, you've seen the 47 different edits I've done on it. I've totally redone my daily rune post doc and added the younger Utharka to it. I plan on doing the Anglo-Saxon at some point. I want to get a little more familiar with the younger before I get into that, so it'll just kind of mix it up a little bit.
Right.
Keep it more entertaining so you're not seeing the same thing every day. And I believe that's it.
Awesome. As for the Anglo-Saxons, they should be there. Looks like tomorrow. According to the tracking, they should be there tomorrow for you. So.
I didn't know I had some coming.
Wait, no, that was the younger Futhark set you just got, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I should have.
Your younger Futhark will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, your younger Futhark will be there tomorrow.
Yeah, I got one tomorrow and one Saturday, I think.
There you go.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. And what is one cool thing that's happened to you this month?
My ordination, the most important thing, of course.
Well, there you go. And like I said, it's definitely something you have earned. You've worked your tail off. I cannot begin to express how grateful I am that you have come on. And the words don't exist for how much hard work and effort you've been putting into everything. There is nothing that I can ask you that you're not right on top of. And that is amazing and truly appreciated from my point. Our next speaker will probably also tell you how much he appreciates you helping out and taking stuff off my plate, because he's been around here for a while.
Well, I appreciate that too. Thank you.
That being said, there's the barking.
Yeah, my punches.
Grey Wolf.
Hello, everybody. And yes, I will echo that sentiment from Go the Beast, Go the Saul. Thanks so much for taking some of the gobbledygook off of Sexy Beast's plate. That man needs a vacation and lots of rest. So, thank you so much from the bottom of my little heart.
There you go. Regale us with your numbers, good man.
How about regale? Because it's kind of hard to get excited about numbers. I'll give it a shot. So February 2023, not a bad month. Overall, we had a net loss of about $20. Patreon did slide down from $258 in January to $232.81 in February. However, it's going to bounce back up to $267.04 in March, so that is nice. ATN Store did pretty good, actually. Had $198.92 in net sales. And the university classes had a net of $37.24. And on top of all that, we had a donation of $10 or $9.31 in net for a new member. Year to date, not awesome. We're down $132.57 overall, though it is still pretty early on. We're only in February after all. Well, we're in March. We only have numbers through February. Patreon going back up next month is a nice, healthy sign. Forecast-wise, not bad. You know, actually, I goofed up. There's a typo in these. So I'm going to go back up to the February overall. The net loss for February is actually a net loss of 113.32. The 1925 was from January, and I forgot to update my template. Shame on me. So, back to the performance forecast. Our actuals was a net loss of $113.32 versus what we had forecast, which was a net gain of $21.64. Our revenue and expense were both higher in February than our forecast. The important part is we went from a projected $20 gain to a $113.32 loss. Any questions about ye old mighty numbers?
I hear crickets.
I will take silence as a big old negative, Ghost Rider.
Right. Okay. Now, I know that a lot of people consider the financials to be boring as hell, but they are necessary things as we are trying to stay transparent with everybody and let everybody know what we're doing and how we're doing and what's going where and such. The PDFs of the financials are always available on the website at awakennorth.org under the About Us section, I believe. I will have this month's updated here shortly. And anyone who wants to can go on and see them there. By law, we are required to present these numbers once a year. But here at Awaken the North, one of my oddities is I value transparency and want folks to know right off who's doing what to who for how many jelly beans. So we do not doctor our numbers. We do not hide our numbers. We post everything up for everyone to see. It's always available there on the website, and any of the chancellors would be more than happy to answer any questions or direct you to myself or our wonderful Chancellor of Treasury to answer any questions that you may have. So, you finally posted the video. I count that as one good thing that's happened to me this month. What is one good thing that's happened to you this month?
I survived the crazy California winter storms, and Lucky Mad Dog got to see snow in Santa Cruz by some miracle.
Nice. How's Loki doing anyhow?
Pardon?
How's Loki doing?
Content. He is currently laying at my feet, wondering why I'm paying attention to my screen and not petting him.
You realize he's an honorary council member now, too.
Loki, you're an honorary council member. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Let's make appearances going forward.
He is part of the family. So.
Thank you.
All right. Well, my darling, you are loved and appreciated in more ways that you know. A lot of folks don't realize that not only are you our member or our numbers guy, but you're also the keep Gothy Beast sane guy. In that I know I can call and talk with you on anything at any time, and you're always there with nothing but support and growling at me to be better. So
I will do my very best.
I love you and I appreciate you, and I'm so very happy that you're part of our family.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Beast.
We're going to jump a little bit here by request and go down to Dan, our Chancellor of Member Affairs, as he has some pressing matters that he needs to attend to after this. So we're going to go ahead and skip the line here just a little bit and let Dan give his report.
Good evening, assorted human beings and humanoid beings. So we started the month at 427 members. We ended the month at 433. So that's a net change of 6. I did approve 10 membership applications. I did have a few, so unfortunately decided to step away. Hopefully their paths will cross with us again in the future. And we had no declinations this month, which is always great because I don't like having to decline applications.
Right.
As far as on the chair or chancellor of membership affairs front, I have my first event scheduled for April 10th. It's a Monday in one of the Discord channels. Feel free to jump in and join us for the first month of Comatose.
Nice.
That's what I'm calling it for now. Maybe I'll come up with something a little better. I don't know. Comatose seemed a little morbid. And I would like to start working on a potential thing for future members. So keep an eye out for that in the future.
Awesome.
On the personal front of things, school is school, life is life, you know. And yeah, that's all I've got.
Have you gotten the grade back for your midterm you just took yet?
I have not.
Okay.
That's expected this coming week.
Got it. Okay. I know you'll do fine with it. Yeah. What's your GPA at the moment?
3
See, you're smart.
ish.
All right. Well, I know you're in a rush, so I'll let you go easy this time. We'll make up for it next month. But we appreciate all the hard work you do. Without you doing all the members and such, we wouldn't have an Awaken the North to deal with. So we appreciate you and all the hard work you put in for us. Go eat your supper and have a good night.
Have a good one, folks.
Okay, jumping back up in line, back to where we were, let's go to our wonderful Jay, Chancellor of Military Services.
Hey, y'all. So, starting off with numbers, we have 20 members in our Facebook group, 67 on Discord. That has gone up just a little bit. I don't remember what last month's numbers were. In terms of the big project that B and I were working on, we've had some great strides in that. We have 4 designated religious group leaders out in the field now. One of them actually getting ready to underway out in the water. There is one in training right now. And then we've had 15 altars, or pocket altars, and Hamavals requested. I don't know if Beast has got those sent out yet or not. And then April 14th, Michael Wheeler and I will be doing another VA question and answer. April 19th is another just come hang out with me night. I have one member whose religious accommodation was approved by their command. I have 3 or 4 waiting on answers from their command. What's coming up this coming month is actually the whole month of April is the month of the military child. And then April is just a whole bunch of days. April 5th is Gold Star Spouse Day. The 6th is Army Day. The 9th is former BOW Day. The 11th is Desert Storm Ceasefire. The 12th is the Air Force Reserve birthday. And the 23rd is the Army Reserve birthday. And then I actually have a project that I'm going to start working on to start in May since it's Mental Health Awareness Month. I do want to put a focus on the veteran suicide rate of 22 a day on average. So I was probably going to come up with some sort of challenge for our members to do to raise awareness of that fact.
Awesome.
That's it.
Sounds like a lot of stuff coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool.
I got a lot of writing to do.
Great. As for the DRGL, RLL side of things, I know you and I have been working together here. We do have a new DRGL, RLL training that is up specifically for them. You and I haven't had a chance to discuss things this evening. We have 1 more who is currently enrolled and 2 more who are in the process of enrolling. That's a gentleman up in Utah who I actually put together with Gothi Kelly this afternoon to talk with because they're right there together in the same town. So they're going to be working a lot together until he deploys. But he has 2 others who he's bringing with. So we've got quite a few DRGLs out there. For those who don't know what DRGL is Distinctive Religious Group Leader. RLL is the religious lay leader. It's what the Air Force calls them because they have to be different. But these are folks who are basically the emissaries on base. They lead the services and help minister to the heathens there on the military establishments, whether it's on base, on ship, on wherever. So we've been making great strides in getting that up and running and getting folks represented around the world. So that's kind of fun.
I'm very proud to see how that's been turning out.
Definitely. So, what is one cool thing that's happened to you this month?
I got into culinary school.
Hey, you can come cook for me.
And then probably starting yet another new job.
Yeah, how's that going?
Well, they did not like the therapist and the doctor's writing that they have to accommodate. That did not go over well today.
Right.
But I
But
had
it
an
went over.
interview with. Say that again.
But it went over.
Yeah, they. I mean, they legally have to with some of my disabilities. They have to accommodate legally.
Right.
But I have an interview with a physical therapy company tomorrow. And I'm pretty positive I'm gonna get that position, and it's gonna end up paying me more anyway. So if it does get
Awesome.
extended, I will be starting there anyway.
Sweet. That'll be good for you.
Yep.
That's something you like to do too, so that'll be great.
I enjoy watching people get better.
Yep.
Good feeling.
Awesome. Alrighty. Well, I don't know if I've told you lately, but you've been doing amazing work, and I appreciate all the things that you've been doing. I know I've been keeping you hopping with all the DRGL and stuff there. So that is amazing to see that finally coming to fruition. That's something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And I know that you feel the same way. So it is awesome.
Thank you.
And I appreciate all the hard work and dedication that you've put into it.
Thank you very much. It's been an honor.
Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and pop down to Roland, our Hydratin. Roland, how you doing?
Well, how's everybody over there?
Doing good.
Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to be here, and thank you. Oh, okay, let's see. I very much wanted to be involved in Awaken the North, and as you know, I was the chair for a short time. And had I known this was going to happen, I would have been better prepared. So I keep sort of apologizing for this learning curve that I'm on. I've spent basically my entire adult life avoiding social media, so even making a post on Facebook is kind of foreign to me. So anyway, I've got things more or less figured out. Excuse me. And I should be able to get more active starting with the 1st of April or thereabouts, live chats and all that good stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah, looking for it. I'll need some advice, I'm sure, along the way. Let's see, the ATN University, I thought that was a wonderful thing and very well crafted, I must say. Still going through it, looking around there. I don't think I have much beyond that, actually, because I haven't done anything except try to figure out what I'm supposed to do. And except as was that?
Is that right?
Out of complete curiosity, as I had alluded to in the pre-meeting report, I just was curious if any liability existed for a religious organization. I keep hearing about satanic panic coming back, and that's just where my brain always goes, is who's going to sue us. You know, the doorknob's too high. You can sue anybody for anything these days.
Right.
Yeah, and basically, as I informally found out, I'm not a lawyer by any means, we're offered a great deal of federal protection just by being a 501. And unless you're an actual cult, you know, drinking Kool-Aid, waiting for the mothership, then you're really kind of untouchable unless you do something blatantly stupid. So I can just say that that's that. And that set my paranoid brain at ease.
Yeah.
I'm not a lawyer, as I said. I've got like 20 plus years in nonprofit organizations, bylaw structure, rebels, rules of order, cooperative requirements, that kind of a thing. So that was just my curious brain. You're about to say something?
Drink Kool-Aid. We prefer the orange drink instead. So,
okay. Well, if it comes to it, we'll get the orange, not the purple.
There we go.
Beast had asked me to oversee the affiliated kindred program, which I'm happy to do so, but I don't know what's going to happen with that or how to even begin. But that's something I'm looking forward to in the future.
At the moment, the affiliated kindred is the affiliated kindred program is a back burner thing, as at the moment we don't have any kindreds that are affiliated. Right. So it has been kind of pushed to the back for right now as we get everything else up and running. It's something that we'll revisit again later.
Sounds great. Unless somebody has a question for me, that's actually all that I have.
Awesome. Well, I know you hit the ground running, and I know we kind of threw you in the deep end when you hopped on here. We appreciate you stepping up. It means a great deal that you've been willing to step up and take the position of Hydratian. I know your training has been very sporadic, and I apologize for that. We've all been scrambling to get things done and do it correctly. But from what I've seen of you, it feels to me like you've got a pretty decent handle on things. You know, if there's ever any questions, you can always just ask.
I certainly will, and it's an honor. I'm happy to do it.
Awesome. And what's one good thing that's happened to you this month?
Oh, I got to attend this meeting as the Hydratian. How's that?
All right, your first meeting. I'll let you off easy with that one. So.
Okay.
Okay. Well, again,
Right,
we
thank you.
appreciate all you do, and thank you for being you.
Indeed.
Let's go
Thank you
ahead
again.
and hop down to our next chancellor. We've got the amazing Canadian Ray. How you doing?
Hey. I am doing all right, I think. In terms of numbers, there's really not been much changes happening over here. Things are pretty much holding steady on the plus side, at least, you know, we haven't lost any BIPOC members or anything.
Well, that's good. Have
Honestly,
we recruited any new ones?
we have not. As far as I can tell, we have not actually. Things have been relatively slow on this side.
Right.
There really honestly hasn't been terribly too much change. Working on a couple of projects in the background here. Basically the projects that I'm working on over here are just a couple of series of articles. I know earlier you were mentioning there, Beast, about lack of blog posts, working on a short series that kind of focuses on what is hate, recognizing it, and kind of suggestions, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. And then the other one is a little bit of a longer series that helps us celebrate diversity. I feel like a lot of people kind of focus very heavily on, hey, let's raise awareness on issues, racial issues, and it's kind of a, oh, hey, wow, we're just going to stop there. So it's like, okay,
Right.
what can we do moving forward? Hey, great, we've been made aware of something. What can we do?
Awesome.
Beyond that, we're still supporting the same-sex organizations. I've been actually, honestly, I kind of started today looking around at some other organizations that we might be able to reach out to, other BIPOC organizations. Obviously, being a Canadian, you know, I'd like to approach some Canadian organizations to kind of help us diversify beyond
Right.
just mostly American-centric organizations. And yeah, honestly,
You had mentioned at one point that you were looking into a few Roma organizations as well. Or am I remembering incorrectly?
that might have been an incorrect memory, if you don't mind me saying.
No, yeah, no. We all know my memory is not the best, so never feel bad about correcting me. I could have sworn there was something you were talking about with your own heritage in the Roma community, or
So,
maybe it was Roma.
no, it is. But basically, there's really only one organization, like Roma organization, that is recognized internationally, And I, appropriately enough, ironically enough, not exactly all Roma recognize it as
Got it.
representing them.
Okay. Now, one of the things about Awaken the North is it doesn't have to be a bona fide certified international organization. If you know of any local Roma groups or any other First Nation groups or Native American groups or Swahili groups, any groups that represent a BIPOC community in their own community that would benefit Awaken the North and benefit them, by all means, reach out.
Alrighty, I definitely can do that.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Amnesty International or something huge like that. It's a lot of times the support for the smaller folks goes a lot more than going for like UNICEF or something like that. So by all means, if you know of or hear any smaller BIPOC-centric groups that could lend a hand to us as we lend a hand to them, by all means, reach out.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. I know that there's a few, actually quite a few, organizations like in our immediate area up here that are actually very heavily indigenous. And
There you
I
go.
can reach out to them. And even too, if anyone else has any kind of suggestions, feel free to reach out. Let me know. I can talk to the organizations and go from there, basically.
Awesome. You're doing a great job so far. So I am very happy with what you've been doing. Just keep up the good work.
Yay. Thank you.
Yay. Yeah. And stop looting all the bodies. Some of them are our friends.
Dang it.
For those who don't know, we are still waiting for Ray to finish writing his next campaign for our D&D. Uh-huh. You thought I was going to let you off on that, didn't you?
Damn you.
Yeah. We have not forgotten. All
I
right.
may
So,
consider getting back to it if that's the case. You know,
Yeah.
maybe.
maybe. Other than the wonderful joy of still being married to Callista, what is one other good thing that's happened to you this month?
Well, as Callista's mentioned earlier, actually, is we booked an anniversary trip. Yay! It's exciting. It's actually one of our, probably our only trip that we've taken together that is basically not on anybody else's time. It is purely on our time. We're going someplace that we've both never been to before, so it's a fun little adventure of just the two of us. Just the two of us.
We're going on an adventure.
I'm sorry, Callista. All right. Well, unfortunately, for whatever reason, Doc was not able to attend this evening, but I do have his pre-meeting report. So just to go over his numbers real quick to get that information in here. We apparently have 6 trained emissaries currently in the field. We have 1 emissary in training. There's 2 new emissary applications received this month. We had 4 emissary events happen this month. 2 in-person events, one held by Doc, the other one held by Momo for a rune study. Suzanne's story time and Kenny's chat with an emissary were both held online. We have 4 emissary events are planned for next month. We've got a leather working workshop with Kenny, a bone throwing workshop with Doc, Suzanne's story time, where if you guys have not had a chance to tune in to Suzanne's story time, the last Sunday of each month in our Discord, she's reading through The Hobbit, and it is amazing. For those of you who don't know, Suzanne is one half of Suzanne and Kate, who do Frithcast, and they are amazing ladies. And she has a voice that is just, you want to curl up with a blanket and a cup of tea and listen to her read. If you get a chance, definitely log in and listen. The other upcoming event is an axe throwing event with Scott, so that should be interesting. Looks like Doc's next live streaming event is going to be on the 15th at 4 p.m. I'm going to guess that's Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be held on the Discord. As for other projects he's working on for Awaken the North, he's got write-ups concerning misconceptions and helping with courses when asked. Now, he has been going through the emissary and such, helping out with quizzes and stuff there, so that's cool. No other interesting news. No specific assistance from the council needed. And his one good thing that's happened this month is starting to get in the rhythm of things. So, there we go. That is his report for the month, so that is good. The other chancellor who's not able to attend this evening is our new Chancellor of Information Technology. For those who don't know, her name is Jennifer. She goes by Phoenix. Phoenix has been a real gem in helping us. The website, I am pleased to announce, has been fixed. The redirect issue has been taken care of. Jen's also been working on a few other things behind the scenes for me that we will discuss next meeting when she's here to brag about them. And that brings us, last but definitely not least, to our scribe. Felicia, now's your turn.
Okie dokie.
are you
I got a few things here. I'm all right. Let's see. David was removed as IT. Mike resigned as Hydrighton. Roland got promoted to Hydrighton. We helped a member get her medicine. We signed the paperwork to charter the scout troop. And Jennifer got the IT position. Oh, and the website got fixed.
Great. The scout troop. That's one that I'm excited about. And they call me every other day. We are now officially the charter organization of Scouts BSA Troop 163 out of Reeds Spring, Missouri. They are the first of hopefully many to come for us to officially charter as their charter organization. As I am the local here, I am the charter organization representative. And basically, it gets our name out there in the community, showing that we are supporting the future of America, which is awesome. It's been a great time working with these kids, too. For those who don't know, my wife and I are both very active in Scouts, as we have 4 of our own. And this was just the next natural progression for Awaken the North to reach out and start sponsoring groups ourselves. So that has been a exciting thing. We actually got to send them all to a rendezvous camp this last weekend, and they had a great time. It was great fun for everybody. So good stuff there. We've had some changes with the council. Some old friends have stepped away. Some new friends have stepped up. We've kind of gone over that a little bit there, so that's been fun and good. You're going through the courses yourself in the certificate courses. How are you liking them?
Yep. I finished the holidays one today, and that was all right. Or I had fun with that one.
Awesome. Yeah. Anything else you would like to discuss?
Nope, not really.
Okay. Short and sweet.
Yep.
All right.
Cooper, take your meds.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Okay. As I had mentioned earlier, we do have 2 wonderful guests this evening. First is the wonderful Gitya Saga, who has graciously decided to join us. Saga, say hello.
Hi.
How
How are
ya?
you guys? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay.
Awesome. I am excited. I haven't shared with anyone yet the actual details of it, but you and I have a couple different projects that we're working on.
Yeah.
And I am antsy to see the end of them, or see the completion of them. I guess not end of them, but the completion of them. You keep tormenting me by sending me little snippets and screenshots and stuff.
I am actually manically creating as we speak.
There we go.
So yeah, I'm working on that particular project right now.
No.
Plus, I also am working on a collaboration with one of my cousins. My family has roots in the Netherlands, and so I'll be illustrating her book on the Dutch version of gnomes that are called kabouters, and it's absolutely adorable. And I'm also working on developing this ginormous healing divination system that involves the world tree. It involves traveling the 9 worlds, traveling the wheels of might for different healing applications, and I'm developing it into a board game of sorts for people of a spiritual bent to learn together. So they can, do a combination of learning how to read and interpret runes according to the different correspondences in the worlds, the wheels, and learn to trust some of their own instincts in reading as they go. So it's kind of a cool project I'm working on that is probably a UPG deep dive, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
Right. You've shared snippets of it with me, and I tell you, it looks amazing. I'm excited for that to be finished. I'm excited for all your projects. Just do them already. Have that.
Yeah, I'm working on them. It's a constant work in progress.
Right.
Yeah.
That's life in general, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm happy to be one of your new Githia. For me, this is pretty exciting, and
It is for us too.
I was able to share it with my local community because I run a local group called the Northern Lights Collective, and we have a dozen-ish local regular members, and I think I'm up to 90 across the country. But locally, there's a good dozen of us that have been meeting for the major holidays. So
Nice.
it's been kind of a fun group to lead and teach how to do rituals, how to create sacred play. So it's been kind of fun.
I still want to be you when I grow up.
What?
I still want to be you when I grow up.
That's very sweet. But
She hasn't even grown up yet.
I haven't grown up yet. I'm going on 60, and I figure I have a lot more growing up to do. So
that's the way to do it.
That's what I know.
Saga has been gracious enough to be my friend for years. If you all find the photos of my wedding with Laurel, you'll see a gorgeous, gorgeous besom that we used, a broom that we used in the ceremony. That was a original handcrafted from Saga. She does amazing work. Are you still doing the besoms?
I am. Yes, I currently have a pile up of the exact same style besom I made for you guys.
Well, there you go. Go ahead and give us a shameless plug. Where can people find them if they want one?
What?
Give us a shameless plug. Where can people find them if they want one?
I've actually had to take down my website because I can't keep up. But I can be reached via Facebook. You can private message me. I also have a Facebook business page called Stark Raven Studios because my husband and I are both artists. My husband is an artist blacksmith, rustic furniture maker, as well as a master broom maker. And I am also a master broom maker. I'm a seamstress, a weaver, an illustrator, and a portrait artist.
An all-around awesome gal.
Thank you.
For those listening, you can find Stark Raven Studios on the Awaken the North website under our merchants. The listing is there. I think it's about halfway down the page. Click on that, and I need, in fact, thinking about it, I need to make sure that directs to your Facebook page now, not the website.
Yeah,
So-
because the website, I took the website down probably 2 years ago because we currently have a 5-year backlog in the blacksmith shop. So we've taken the website down so that we can actually catch up with some of our work.
Let me double check.
Yeah.
Here we go. You're actually on the second line, so you're
Okay.
not halfway down, you're closer.
Very cool.
And it does link to your Facebook, so we're
Okay,
good.
awesome. Yeah, because that's the only social media we have right now is Facebook, because that we can actually keep up with.
Awesome. All right, Stark Raven Studios. Find her on the Awaken the North website under store and the ATN store, and then the Fellowship of Merchants. You'll see her listing right there, and they do amazing work. If you haven't seen it, go look. She's got cool stuff.
Thank you.
Alrighty. And Saga, of course, as always, it's a pleasure to see you, my dear.
Always good to be here. Always good to hear you guys.
There we go. And the other special guest that we have this evening is another Gothar of ours, Gothi Kelly. How are you tonight, good sir? You are muted. There you go. Can you speak? Gothi Kelly, we can't hear you. At least I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear him?
I cannot, no.
I cannot either.
Gothi Kelly seems to be having some technical issues this evening. Give you a quick rundown. Gothi Kelly is an amazing man from Utah who has decided to join forces with us, and we are proud to have him. Kelly's been doing this longer than some of y'all in here have even been alive. He's got a pedigree on him that is just amazing, or a resume that's just amazing. He is one who's been doing this for decades, and his wealth of knowledge and his experience is just outstanding. We will try to make sure we're able to get him in here, hopefully next meeting, and get whatever technical issues we're having worked out so that he can say hello as well. Yeah, not hearing anything from there. I can see his microphone going on and off as he tries to speak, but unfortunately it's not coming through. So we will go ahead and just let him know, because I'm assuming he can hear us and hear the good things I'm saying about him, because he is an amazing man, and I'll get with him later on and see if we can't work out what kind of issues we're having there. So I think that covers everyone who's here this evening, doesn't it? Have I missed anybody? I don't believe I have. So, good stuff. As for me and mine, we've been working hard. Like Saul said, we've been working on the certificate courses. We've got a couple more that we're putting the finishing touches on right now. We're working on the RGL program, getting that up and running with the extreme help of our wonderful comms, which looks like she's had to bounce off. So, yep. But it's been a busy month. We've got a lot of stuff going, a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff being taken care of, and thankfully, finally, a lot of stuff being finished, which is a great relief for stuff. We've got a couple of new publications being worked on right now with Saga and I, as we mentioned earlier. I've got another publication that I am working on, the next installment of the ATN Havamal. I am working on putting the finishing touches on the study Havamal so that we can have a new version out there, which is kind of fun. Other than that, we are keeping true to the ways and keeping true to the path and just doing what we can to help support and take care of the members that are out there. So, anyone have any final thoughts, questions, concerns, emotional outbursts?
It's a negative Ghost Rider.
My emotional outbursts are reserved for the line.
There you go. All right. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and call the meeting to a close here at 8:12 p.m. And we shall see you guys next month. I'm going to go ahead and turn off Craig.